Welcome back to Mike Ferry TV. It's always good to have you back. It's good to have you working because, as you know, in the month of December, your competition has left the business. Watch, Elvis has left the building. They went out the back door. They're not working. You are. You're one of a handful of agents today that is working, hopefully last month, November, and this month in December. For some reason, and I don't know why, we're in an industry where everybody thinks that once you get to the holidays, it's okay not to work. Here's a question for you. Are people still buying and selling real estate every day? The answer is yes. Are they buying and selling from you? If the answer is no, then let's jump on the bandwagon of all those great agents like yourself that have an incredible opportunity in the month of December. Why is the opportunity so good? Because even if the number of transactions falls 20% because of the time of year, the number of agents active in real estate has probably dropped 70%, which means the per person productivity for you has actually gone up. Your chances for doing well are better in December than probably any month of the year because the competition's at its lowest point. So at a recent staff meeting, I had a fun question said to me, and here's what my staff said, okay? It's gonna be 2014 very soon. What are the 10 most important things an agent has to do in 2014? Well, once I got to about number 750 on the list, because unfortunately, I wish I could say to you that in capsule form, here's the magic formula, here's the magic bullet, here's the magic wand, here's the magic pill. There isn't any. Building a long-term, substantial real estate, productive, profitable career is a lifelong experience. And the biggest challenge you face is trying to stay away from the fact that you get caught up in the magic wands, the magic pills, the magic answers, and taken off of what it takes to succeed every day. Because the truth is, guys and gals, this is a wonderful, very difficult, exciting, challenging, very positive and negative experience called selling real estate in high volume. You've made the choice to do that. Now the question is, are you going to do it? How do we make 2014 a great year for you? So I wrote down the following. So is there a top 10 of things you have to do, in my opinion, to become even better than you already are, go to the next level, become more productive? So here's what I wrote down. Number 1, commit to spending at least a couple of hours per week practicing and rehearsing what you say to prospects and sellers. I've been teaching for 30 years the importance of role play and practice. We're the only industry that doesn't do it. Every industry role plays and practices. They have to. That's how you stay sharp. That's how you stay on the edge. That's how you stay on the cutting edge of productivity, is role play and practice. Will you commit to 30 minutes, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, a couple of times a week, standing with the scripts in your hand, practicing and role playing to build your confidence, to internalize the scripts, make them part of who you are, so when you're out on the street and the seller or buyer says something, you respond automatically. Number 2, define clearly your listing goals for 2014, knowing that 75% of your production has to come from listings sold. Please don't allow yourself to be caught up and swept up in working with buyers in 2014. It's a dead-end street. Okay, yes. If you want to do 5 or 6 transactions a year, work with buyers full-time. Keep buying leads off the internet. But if you're going to become a productive agent in 2014, and you're going to follow the top 10 things I'm going to advise you on, then you have to commit to being a great listing agent. That starts with role play and practice. Number 3, get rid of your buyers. Hard to believe I would say that. They're taking more time than ever, and your focus and energy of becoming a great listing agent is being diluted because of the buyers. I hear the war stories every day. Mike, I wish I would have listened. I've been working with a buyer for 11 days and they still won't make a commitment. I've wasted 11 days. You could have taken 11 listings in 11 days if you follow the advice of your broker, your manager, and Mike Ferry. Number 4, remember that lead follow-up is what brings you appointments even more than lead generation does. Commit to becoming an expert at lead follow-up during 2014. Commit to not letting leads sit on your desk. Commit to calling them aggressively. How often do you lose transactions because you're too aggressive in lead follow-up? The answer is never. Number 5, pre-qualify, pre-qualify, pre-qualify. Don't be afraid to ask the tough questions and listen carefully to the answers. How much time is lost with buyers and sellers when they have no motivation, desire, or ability to buy, and we're driving them around or sitting in front of them and we find out they can't sell their home? Pre-qualify. That's what every professional does in every profession. They pre-qualify. Number 6, upgrade everything you're doing in relationship to listing property. From your handshake to the sign on your shoes to the smile on your face to the words you use. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. If you were part of what we did last July in Las Vegas or in October in Miami Beach at our Superstar Retreats, a big portion of what I talked about was the importance of upgrading. Come on, take it to the next level. It doesn't cost more money to shine your shoes. It doesn't cost more money to make sure that your shirt is pressed. It doesn't cost more money to put a smile on your face. Upgrade to bring people to you a little faster. Number 7, pricing will become a bigger issue in 2014 than it was in 2013. Be stronger on the price to get the seller the results they want faster. Yes, the market is changing. Yes, the market is changing. Yes, the market is changing. And when the market changes, either good or bad, up or down, price becomes a factor. We saw an incredibly great market the last 15 to 18 months in real estate. Yes, that is changing. Well, is it getting worse? Well, it's not as good as it was, which means it's probably getting a little worse. Listings are still selling when they're priced right. Sellers today are saying, are you kidding? The market's is cured. I want to go back to my 2005 price. That isn't happening. Be stronger on the price. Number 8, energy and enthusiasm, even when faked, okay, is better than a lack of it when persuading a seller to list with you. You can't beat energy and enthusiasm. Yes, you have to fake it. You don't always feel like it, but guess what? It's part of the game. Number 9, make sure your business plan has minimum standards as to what you're going to do each day. And reread your business plan at least once a week, focusing on those standards. Guys and gals, if you don't have a plan set yet, and I hope you do, go to MikeFerry.com, download a copy of the business plan, complete it, make it part of who you are. And number 10, an absolute must-do. Don't let anybody, under any circumstance, discourage you or tell you you can't accomplish the goals you've set. You can do this. I know you can. Remember that every day you have to convince yourself that you can do this. A big part of productivity is the self-talk that you have. A big part of productivity is your conversations with you. It's what goes on in here that comes out of here and what happens in terms of activity out there. You're a great listing agent. Don't let anybody convince you you're not. Do these top 10. It'll be a great year. Talk to you next week.